You said, this is according to an August 25, 2022 article, you said, quote, "This lawsuit was brought for no other reason than to deprive poor people of the right to vote," close quote. You said that, didn't you?
Senator, those were not my words. I do not know who provided that quote to the reporter.
You gave it to the reporter, didn't you?
Senator, I never spoke to the reporter or anyone in the media about the meeting in question, and I'll tell you why. As a partner at Jones Day, all partners are bound by a confidentiality obligation to the firm.
Today, we're diving into a heated moment from a recent Senate confirmation hearing. Senator John Kennedy grilled a Biden nominee over some very serious allegations. The nominee, a former attorney from a high-profile law firm, faced intense questioning about her past statements and ethics. Let's break down the moments that had everyone at the edge of their seats. Kennedy dives into the specifics, bringing up a Pennsylvania case from the last presidential election. This case challenged a state Supreme Court decision to extend the absentee ballot deadline. According to Kennedy, Jones Day, the nominee's firm, represented the Pennsylvania GOP in that case. Then Kennedy drops a bombshell. He references a quote allegedly made by the nominee during an internal call with her colleagues. According to an article in the New York Times, she allegedly said that the lawsuit was aimed for no other reason than to deprive poor people of the right to vote.
Counselor, you used to practice law at Jones Day, is that right?
That's correct, Senator.
Okay. And there was an article in the New York Times. I don't know whether you leaked it to them or somebody from your law firm leaked it to them. Your firm, Jones Day, you were a partner then, and you were representing a party, your firm was, and you were, in a post-election challenge to Pennsylvania, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court, of course, extended the filing deadline for absentee ballots in the presidential election, and that was challenged as being unconstitutional under both the state and the federal constitution. Am I right?
Yes, Senator.
And Jones Day was handling that case, right?
That's correct.
And you were a partner at Jones Day, is that right?
That's correct, Senator.
Okay. And who was your client in that case?
The firm's client was the Pennsylvania GOP, Senator.
Well, it's your client too, right?
Correct, Senator. I was not the lawyer in that case, but yes, Senator.
But you were going to share in the profits made from the bills paid by the Pennsylvania GOP, right?
Senator, it was a firm client. I was a partner at the firm.
And you were going to share in the money, right?
Correct, Senator.
Okay. And in a call where you and some of your partners were talking about the case, this is what you said about your client who's paying you. You said, this is according to an August 25, 2022 article, you said, quote, "This lawsuit was brought for no other reason than to deprive poor people of the right to vote," close quote. You said that, didn't you?
Senator, those were not my words. I do not know who provided that quote to the reporter.
You gave it to the reporter, didn't you?
Senator, I never spoke to the reporter or anyone in the media about the meeting in question, and I'll tell you why. As a partner at Jones Day, all partners are bound by a confidentiality obligation to the firm. And that meeting was an internal, confidential partners meeting.
Yeah,
I never spoke to the media about it, and those were not my words, Senator.
This is a violation of about 927 provisions of the Code of Ethics, isn't it?
Senator, that's why I never spoke to that reporter, and those were not my words. I do not know who provided that quote to the reporter.
What did you mean? Who was trying to deprive poor people of the right to vote? Who were you referring to when you said that?
Senator, as I said, those were not my words.
Oh, you never said that. You did not.
Senator, those were not my words.
If we deposed your partners on that call, they would say, no, she never said it.
Senator, I am telling you here today under oath that those were not my words. I never spoke to them.
If we deposed your partners and put them under oath, they would say, no, she never said that?
Senator, I can't tell you what someone else would say under oath. I can tell you under oath that those were not my words. I never spoke to the media about that call.
And you think, in light of this, you're qualified to be a federal judge?
Senator, I never spoke
You
to
would
the
say that about a client?
Senator, as I said, those were not my words, and I never spoke to the media about the meeting in question. I take my obligations, ethical and otherwise, incredibly
Counselor,
seriously.
you said that, didn't you?
Senator,
Now that's a huge accusation, and of course Kennedy wants answers. Finally, Kennedy asks a simple but powerful question. So, the New York Times got it wrong? The nominee stands her ground, maintaining her denial of the quote. But you can tell the senator isn't entirely convinced. This is a textbook example of a Senate confirmation hearing that goes beyond a simple quanda. It's about ethics, integrity, and transparency. If there's one takeaway here, it's the length some senators will go to ensure that anyone up for such an important role is thoroughly scrutinized. So what do you all think? Did the nominee handle this situation well? Do you think her denials were convincing, or does Kennedy have a point in questioning her ethics? If you enjoy keeping up with important political moments like these, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We'll keep you posted on all the latest updates. And let me know in the comments, do you think the Senate should take further action to investigate this case? Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.